Hi Sagittarius, I hope you're all doing well. This is your love reading for October 2020. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and it's not going to resonate with everyone, so just let your intuition guide you to what feels meaningful for you. You could also check out the other signs that make up your chart. Sometimes those readings contain additional messages, and thank you all so much for your support. If this resonates, please feel free to like and subscribe. So we're going to see what the main message is for you, Sagittarius, regarding love for October 2020. And we're getting failure. I understand the mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Okay, so let's see what's going on with that. Getting the Star, the Two of Wands, and the Hermit. So it feels like with this main message of failure and understanding that mistake is only an opportunity to learn, it feels like you're learning something about a very passionate decision that you're facing. It feels to me like you could be facing some sort of passionate choice between a Virgo and Aquarius here, with the Two of Wands in the middle of that. Let's get another card here. And we're getting the Eight of Wands. So there is some sort of, things start happening rapidly, it feels like, once you make this choice. There is something about, you've made a mistake somewhere. It could be in regards to making a choice, making a decision. But it feels to me like you are rapidly learning from that failure. It could be a situation, it feels like, where in the past you didn't make a decision and that led to failure. That led to a major mistake. But you've learned from that, and here you are facing another choice, and you're not going to make the same mistake twice because you've learned from it. There is passionate communication. There is love here between one of these two energies, and you're facing this choice, and you know that in the past your lack of choosing actually led you to this failure and to make a mistake. So before we go any further, let's get a card for this row. And we're getting, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So this is, it feels like this could be a third-party situation, the way that this is unfolding, because it feels like maybe one of these two energies you could be in a relationship with, and you've made a mistake maybe bringing a third party into the situation. And you realize that that was a mistake, that was a failure. You're ready to learn from that mistake and make a decision and actually give the person that you're with, give this relationship a chance and work on your partnership. And there is some very rapid communication. It feels to me like things start happening very quickly once you make this choice. Back to that message of, if you fail to make this choice, once again, you're going to be looking at failure. Looking at another mistake here. So if you're not connecting with an Aquarius or a Virgo here, when it comes to making this decision, when it comes to your hopes and dreams, you may have made a mistake. You maybe were mistaken on what it was you really wanted. And you're facing the choice, doing some soul searching when it comes to something you're passionate about, when it comes to something you love, and when it comes to a relationship. You're doing some deep soul searching because you maybe you feel like a failure in some part of this relationship, or feel that you've made a mistake, and you're making this decision that you were, what you were hoping for, you were maybe a little bit off track, and you're actually making this, you're faced with the decision, and it's going to require some soul searching to actually allow these wands of passion to come back into this relationship. But give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So let's get some more to the story here. And we're getting the Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So it's interesting because now we have some victory and success. It feels to me like you're going to persevere through this situation. So however this top row resonates with your life, this energy of failure and a mistake that was made, whether it's you or another person, it feels to me like you've decided that you're going to give a relationship a chance. And it's not going to be very easy here. You are going to be successful. You are going to persevere through this. There is an ending to conflict. You might actually move towards this conflict so that you can bring about a successful resolution to where maybe before there was a failure, to where you actually made a mistake. The Six of Swords is about moving away from something, but this Six of Swords is moving towards us. It's moving towards this conflict. It feels to me like you've learned that the only way through this conflict is to move towards it, deal with it, address it. You can persevere through this and be successful, working your way through this conflict, through this, whatever you failed at, whatever was failing in a relationship or in a connection. The way to learn is to go towards the conflict, not avoid the conflict. You can be victorious and successful working through this crisis, this mistake, this failure of some sort. So let's get a card for this row. And we're getting, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And that could come back to this choice that you're facing between these two energies here. It seems like one you could have been dreaming about, you thought it was your dreams come true. The other one is actually your soulmate here, but they seem a little different. But you are going to persevere through whatever this failure is, whatever this mistake is. You're going to persevere. You're going to learn from this, and you're actually going to have victory over whatever this conflict is, and start moving towards your future here. And you're going to move forward with an open mind, realizing that things change, but there is some sort of failure that's taken place. Somebody's made a mistake, and it feels like you. But this is an opportunity to learn from this mistake. Do some soul searching, shine light on what you don't want, what you do want regarding a relationship. There is a lot of passion. There is love here. Give your relationship a chance. Work on this partnership. You're going to move towards this conflict so that you can persevere, bring about a resolution, and have victory and success over this issue. And you're going to move forward and move towards this conflict and resolving this situation with an open mind. So let's see what the best advice is for you. And we're getting flirt. So that's interesting. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So that feels like this seems like very heavy energy, but just remember to take time out, don't be focusing on whatever this issue is. Don't spend all of your time and energy focusing on this. You need to take your mind off the situation. Allow some lighthearted energy to balance the situation so that you're not constantly stuck in this really heavy energy, of conflict and battle, of having to persevere, through this situation. Allow your hopes and dreams to surface. Don't lose sight of your hopes and your dreams. And a way that you can give your relationship a chance is to bring lighthearted energy to the situation, and keep an open mind at the same time, so that it's not all about doom and gloom. It's not all about this failure. It's not all about the mistakes. Excuse me. But you can see that it's an opportunity to learn. And that should bring this lighthearted energy into the situation. For some of you that aren't in connection, as you're working through this process, making a decision here, remember to bring a little bit of this lighthearted energy to the situation. That feels to me, that helps you understand the opportunity to learn, and also that helps you get through this situation. So I hope that was helpful, Sagittarius, and until next time, I'm wishing you lots of love and many blessings.